it lends itself for advanced technology in the long term can be affordable to the common person. So the foundation is very much focused on how do we bring the best knowledge so that we can train the surgeons, the classic Dr. Menon doing this roadshow, helping the surgeons to come up to speed. And similarly, we've done several workshops for these institutions. So now we're already seeing the good outcome of that. So many surgeons have started performing these surgeries. And the second thing the focus is to how do we make sure subsidize these surgeries so that it can reach to the common person in the long term, but also in the short term to building the volumes. The way we build the volumes, it has to be multi-specialty program, gynecology, urology, general surgery, ENT, and cardiology. So once we do that, and also when the surgeons get the experience, they can be very productive. They could be able to do more surgeries than conventional surgery. It's a great outcome for the patients. So it's probably will be the golden standard for the surgeries moving forward. And also we're working with the manufacturers to bring the price down on the robot as well as the ability to manufacture those instruments in India based on the volumes we can derive. So we're very confident within the next 3 to 5 years we'll have at least 100 robots in India, and with the volumes we can really expand this program and also ability to reach to the common person.
Harnesses the power of software and computers to the hands of the surgeon and the brain of the surgeon. It has been around since 1999 or 2000. The first practical application for it was for the treatment of prostate cancer. It was purposely designed. Mr. Vattikuti had wanted us to come up with a new approach of treating prostate cancer. I was fortunate enough to be able to be there right at the very beginning. So from the year 2000 onwards, I personally have done about 4,000 operations for prostate cancer and for other diseases. But much more importantly is the work that was started at the Vattikuti Urology Institute that has trained hundreds of surgeons worldwide, and over 1 million patients have undergone robotic surgery in various disciplines across the world. This is just the beginning of robotic surgery. I am sure that these numbers will be magnified 10 to 50 times the world over, as Raj Vattikuti has indicated in his opening remarks.
Answer on 2 questions which are universal questions. One, why is foundation coming to India? And 2, how do we achieve our vision of making this high-tech, highly expensive, state-of-art surgery available for a common man? Let me qualify. Don't interpret it as every common man, but our intentions are to go to the lowest rung of the society. Why in India? Because we have a bias, all 3 of us have, our roots are here, and we feel that this country has a great potential, and this country is definitely needs support of this kind. Number 2, as Raj mentioned, that the skills of the surgeons are enormous. It inflates my ego because myself and Dr. Menon were surgeons trained in India. The skills are enormous. The surgeons are very different. They can work under very constrained circumstances, still bring the best of the results. The infrastructures are second to none. And the population of country is closely moving up from the lowest rung of the society. How do we achieve a surgery which costs $50,000 to $70,000 to do this? And for that, you need to know what was the history of robotic surgery before Vattikuti Foundation picked up this challenge. It was, I think, a year before. There were 7 robots in 10 years. And when US and rest of the world was growing, Indian robotic surgery was getting to the back seat because people just did not watch this model closely. And said it's expensive. It's one of those expensive American toys or something like that.
founded about 11 years ago in the U.S., mainly for cancer research, focused for prostate cancer for the men and breast cancer for the women. And with that, we brought the most advanced technology. We were the first one in urology to do the robotic surgery. And with that, Dr. Menon, who really mastered the technique, and because of that, we're able to expand quickly and we'll combine trained people who've done over 10,000 surgeries. But people from all over the world came and learned this technique. And the urology aspect, majority of the surgeries today, both in the U.S. and Europe, are done using robot. Now expanding in the gynecology. And the program, we're bringing it to India because India has some great surgeons, and we feel very confident we can grow. And the outcome for the patient is very good. The cost is the issue, which we are working on, which we have talked about before. And but the foundation charter is to making sure we make this program very big and successful in India.